spent on all these bags. I could have China and not spent all this money. China, I'm coming. I'm coming. Look, let me just show you. All the bags. Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, Richmond, Fendi, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff I spent my hard-earned money on. All of this. Are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or whatever and find me an airline ticket to China because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am not checking all my shit. China. I'm coming. I am about to crash.
Another late upload, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm looking kind of crazy, but ever since China exposed like the designers over here of how they charging us, man, it just really like made me feel some type of way, because for years, I like nice stuff just like everybody else. I like to look good, I'm an older man, so of course I got to keep my game right. And I thought I was really like, making myself feel good because for the first time in my life, after what I went through in my life, I felt like I was on a come up. I feel like I was leveling up in life, And so as time went on, I started buying Gucci, all kind of designer stuff, man. This is just, this ain't even trying to boast, man. This is basically like, I feel like crap. But I still thank China for exposing everything we already knew, especially me as an adult, that we do get overpriced for stuff when we go buy stuff. But just to find out that these shoes right here, I wore these in my intro on my YouTube channel 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I did my first intro, when I first hit 200,000 on my main channel on YouTube. And I paid $1,700 for these at the Gucci store. I found these online, man. $9.99 in China. $9.99. And I wore these in my intro. And seeing what I'm seeing, how China exposed everything, it just really made me rethink of all the money that I threw away. And so as time went on, I continued to buy more Gucci stuff. I never really bought a Gucci belt or like a Gucci hat or like the Gucci collared shirts. I never bought that type of stuff. But I really fell in love with the Gucci slides. So about a few months after the intro, I went on to buy these, which had became one of my favorite pair of Gucci slides. These were like $4.50 a few years ago. I found these same shoes in China. $1.57, man. $1.57 in China. It's a slap in the face, bro. And throughout my career, as I continue to blow up on YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff, and I started to make more money, the more Gucci that I wanted. So it became like an addiction to me, wanting Gucci and all that. And so I went on to buy more Gucci slides, and because when you on social media, you start making that money, you start leveling up a little bit, you kind of want a little bit more. It's not really to flex up for everybody else. It's really to make yourself feel good. And like I did a TikTok earlier in the garage, where I was like destroying another pair of my Gucci slides. They were one of the very first pair of Gucci slides that I've ever owned. And those Gucci slides cost me $400 and something when I first bought them. Coming to find out, those shoes only cost 97 cents, man. So it's a slap in the face. So the reason why I'm up late tonight, because I'm going through my collection and I'm looking at all the money that I spent on all these slides. I probably got 25 pair of Gucci slides. And when I think about the money that I spent on these Gucci slides, I could have started a small business. You know, I could have used that money to really help somebody in need. And if it wasn't for China exposing the truth, I would have went on with my day-to-day life, not really caring and stuff like that, and just continue to support these designers and buy Gucci. But I realized, man, I was supporting nothing but a scam. I've been getting scammed all these years. Again, I'm not going to come on here and act like I didn't know that we get overpriced and overcharged for stuff, especially when it's imported in from another country. But dang, something that costs 90 cents, 85 cents to make, and you're paying hundreds for something. That's like going into the Dollar Tree and buying a $1 bottle of dish liquid and selling it for $500. That's crazy, man. So your boy is kind of going through it right now. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm going through it right now because I can't believe that I literally made this choice. But I want to say thank you to China because you just saved me a lot of money in the near future. Thank you, China. I appreciate you.
MS has put out a response to China, and they have like a video in a factory sort of showing people trying to show that they're actually the ones who are making the bags in a factory somewhere in France. But at this point, I don't know if it's hurting or it's actually helping MS because it's giving le paid actors, le damage control, le deception. I don't know. I'm choosing to believe China.
Florence, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Zelane, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Follow Helen, your business advisor.
All right, so is China making luxurious goods in China factories? Yes, the American luxurious goods, the European luxurious goods from Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Handbag, Birkin, name them, they are being made in China. Of course, 80%, 90% is being done, the work is being done in China, in the Chinese manufacturers, and then they take them back to the headquarters of where these companies are based, like for example Italy, France, or America, and then they put the label of made in France or made in Italy, and then they sell them for thousands and thousands of dollars. Is it allowed? Yes, it is allowed. I mean, let me not lie. When a company has done its work, they have come up with the design, they've come up with the materials, they have sourced where they're going to do their products are going to be produced in the manufacturing, and of course, they put their price. They have done the marketing. They have literally established this company. People know about it. They have invested in the marketing. So they have the right to put the price. They have a right to put those thousands of dollars in that product. Why? Because they have their target market. The target market is for the ultra rich, the rich who can afford it, not the poor. Mark you, not the poor. But the question is, are these products being made in China? Yes, they're being made in China. That is the reality. And by the way, most people knew from Africa, other parts of the world, people knew about that, by the way. It's just that when you used to say at that time, people used to look at you like as if you're saying something wrong. But the reality is, Chinese manufacturers are the ones who are making these luxurious products. That is the reality. But now, because of this trade war that is happening right now, of course, China is literally exposing all these trade secrets, because the government has already allowed them under the law. So they're not like doing anything illegally. They have literally given the go ahead to do it. So that to go directly to the consumer, who they're targeting the American consumer. And now, right now, all the consumers right now in America, of course, and the whole world, we are looking and we're like, okay, we want to order and we want these products. Because when they go to the headquarters, they usually sold $1,000, which is their right. Which is their right. They are legally correct to sell them $1,000, because at the end of the day, it's the company, their rules, their price, and it's you as a customer, you're supposed to pay it if you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, then look for the alternative. Look for where you can buy these products, okay? But thank you, China. Thank you for showing us the alternative, for telling the whole world that there are alternatives, okay? But the reality is, the products which are being made in China, they are 100% correct. They're real. It's just they don't have the brand of made in Italy or made in France. And by the way, who told you made in China is poor quality? It's not. It's real quality. It all depends with the money. How much are you willing to pay? Because they have grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. It's all about the money. If you want the real product, believe you me, you have to pay the money. If you want the poor quality, of course, you have to pay less. That's how it operates. Even in the world, that's how it operates, by the way. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. All right, bye.